So, so this is pretty exciting because I want to make sure you guys realize this is the first time we are launching publicly the UT Admissions Be a Longhorn campaign. And I am here to give you a little bit of history. So this project actually began in fall 2019's experimental storytelling class. So the semester right before we launched Texas Immersive, I was testing the waters with what would it look like if we brought real world clients into the classroom. And so I came close to home, and lucky for us, UT Admissions Welcome Center had just launched. And they came to us and said, we're hearing about your work in immersive. Can we be your first client? It's like, yes. So their client brief was, they let us know they have over 70,000 visitors come to UT Austin a year. And so how could we, using immersive, building an immersive experience, engage prospective students and their families in a unique and novel way? While this started in experimental storytelling, it's really an example of how Texas Immersive extends into the lab, creating new relationships and opportunities for faculty, students, and industry to work together on real world projects. So I'm going to pass it to Armand Prasad, who is a Texas Immersive Explorer and was the lead writer and UX designer for Be a Longhorn. And he's going to walk you through the experience and introduce you to other key members of the UT Admissions project. So Armand, take it away.
Awesome. Thanks, Erin. So the first step of this campaign doesn't take place anywhere near campus, but rather at the prospective student's home. We brainstormed how to make a map mailer that students won't just throw into the trash with the rest of the mailers they get from like hundreds of universities. And so we implemented augmented reality and student-driven design to express UT Austin's story and culture in a more interactive light. And so here's a teaser of the final product.
There we go. Well, hey there, partner. My name's Bevo, and welcome to UT Austin. Come with me and I'll show you around. Tap on any of the buildings to discover more about UT Austin. Ouch, man. Vámonos, muchachos. Saturdays are game day. Make sure you come in energized and ready to scream. Oh, and hydrated. Let's get a move on. See yourself at UT. Now you choose between the different styles and accessories and you can look like a Longhorn. Looking good. Looks good on you. Why don't you take a screenshot and send it to some of your friends? Well, that'll do it for now, but this was only a taste of what UT Austin has to offer. Thanks for letting me introduce you to UT. Go ahead and tap on this flying arrow.
So the map mailer was designed by our art director on this project, Rohitash Rao. So Rao will talk to us through his process when coming up with the look of the map.
Hello, everybody. First of all, I just want to say this was so much fun to work on, and I'm so happy that we all got to work together. And I also should just add, Armand was my former student who then became basically the creative director of this whole thing, writer, kind of creative of this whole thing. So suddenly he was my boss. So that was kind of fun. I will also say that Erin, just to give you a timeline again, Erin came to my office, which is also a weird thing to say now, but she came to my office in November of 2019 to give you an idea of how long ago this began. And it was a very different world in November of 2019. So the fact that she said, I want you to draw a map of the campus I actually took it upon myself to walk out of the door of my office and with a pencil and a piece of paper and try to physically draw these buildings on a sketch pad to kind of figure out how I was going to map out the school. And because it was a project to get prospective students to come to UT, high school students basically, we wanted to talk to current students about what were the highlights of the campus that they felt were the most important places to highlight. So the specific buildings that were put into the map were because of the students that were currently at UT were the ones that they said these for them were the most important. And also because it was kind of more of a representation of what was out there, I wanted to make sure everyone knew that I still understood map making. So I put in the upper left-hand corner, just to scale for a real map, please consult the internet. So everyone wouldn't yell at me about how the fact that my map wasn't to scale in any way. It was really a way to get, again, you at home sitting there, your junior, senior in high school, and you wanted to kind of get a sense of what the UT campus was like. Just this is either printed out or you put your phone over your email of the map that comes to you, and you put your QR code, unlocks the animation, and boom, you get to tour the campus from the comfort of your living room. So the fact that this actually went into production during the pandemic, and we're in a place where people were probably going to most likely see this online and not obviously come to the campus, was just bizarre, weird timing. I just feel like it was such a weird timeline that when this thing kicked in was right around the time when the pandemic started to shut down the school. Anyways, I urge you to download the map, take a look for yourself, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Armand.
No, awesome. Thanks, Ro. So then after that is the next step of the experience, which happens when prospective students finally make it to the 40 acres. Our client wanted a way to offer tours when the Welcome Center was closed. And so we developed an augmented reality tour of UT Austin led by Bevo that revolves around interactive storytelling. So prospective students are tasked to walk down Speedway, the heart of campus for UT Austin, searching for the spirit of UT. Their phones start black and white as the UT spirit goes missing. And as they learn more about the campus, the characters, and the core values of being a Longhorn, their environment goes back to full color. So here's an intro of the experience.
Well, hey there, partner. My name's Bevo. Let's take a walk so I can show you this beautiful campus. I'll be your guide. Whoa, well, what's going on here? Everything's turned black and white. Looks like UT Austin has lost its spirit. We gotta fix this. Look around and we'll find out what happened.
Now, before we dig into the narrative elements of the tour, we can't ignore just how challenging this was to build from a technical standpoint, all through WebAR and Eighth Wall. So Simone Coraz, our lead developer on the project, is going to talk through the process of building something this massive in scale.
Yeah, hi everyone. So first of all, thanks Roman for the intro. So first of all, if I want to say that if you want to describe challenge as an opportunity, I think here we had an immense opportunity to do something that hasn't really been done before, especially at an educational level. I want to, bring up to the table what technology we use. We use a technology called Eighth Wall, which is really what makes this possible. We have the University of Texas. I believe is the only educational license for this kind of technology, this wave AR technology. And to have that kind of educational license at the educational level, it provides, sure, a lot of challenges, but also a lot of opportunity here, right? So we're in a sandbox where everything almost goes, right? Everything almost goes. And then we can see how far we can stretch this technology, especially because, we're not constrained by industrial constraints or things like that. The students just let their imagination go and then it was like, okay, well, we'll see how it goes and we'll do it. So that's the good thing about this. So WebAR, it gives us an entry point. It gives everybody with a phone access to this technology very quick, very easily. You just scan the QR code and things happen. And anyway, so the challenges. The challenges are this project, like I said, hasn't really been done before at this scale. It's very, very ambitious. We have a lot of characters. It's and every character from a technical level, it puts a lot of it takes a lot of resources from your phone, right? So the biggest challenge was to manage all those resources, especially when you have a phone that is using the camera to make a superimposition of the character as he's walking through campus, as B was walking through campus, and then as he encounters all the characters. Then we have sound, we have GPS technology, which is used to detect the location of the user, so we can spawn the character where you're at and have an interaction with that. But I think when back to the idea of describing a challenge as an opportunity, I think this was a great opportunity to do something really cool, really fun, and to tell a story, right? And that to me was pretty much what also drew me into this project, the storytelling. And maybe Arman wants to talk more about the story, so I'll open the floor back to Arman.
Hey, thanks, Simone. Yeah, so story-wise, the experience relies on 5 characters that students along with Bevo meet across the Speedway. And each character in the tour is based on real-life mascots of UT culture and represents a core value of being a Longhorn. So first is UT's lucky albino squirrel, Ace.
Go talk to him and figure out what's going on. Ace, what are you doing here? A prank gone wrong at the tower. How do we fix this?
Right, and so Ace tasks us to find the spirit metals that make up the core values of being a Longhorn. And we find the spirit metals by opening up our map and looking at where the other characters are along the Speedway. One of those characters is BevoBot. This guy is based on AI chatbot that prospective students are likely to see if they ever visit UT Admissions website. And he represents the discovery core value, which speaks to Longhorn's need to expand knowledge and human understanding. So the game you play with BevoBot has to do with finding your style and tribe as a student totally foreign to UT.
BevoBot, what's your status? 97% charge. Launching doodle.exe. Hello, lifeform analysis. Analysis complete. Human.
Cool, and then after that, we then meet up with the bat. We found in our research that people coming to a new university are often uncertain about what there is to do around campus and how to meet with new people. So through chatting with the bat, students can choose the types of clubs that interest them, and Bevo will send them an email afterwards all about him.
Hey there, little fella.
Yo, what's cooking, Bevo?
Say, my friend's new in town. Got any tips to feeling right at home?
What you into, pal? Kung fu? Cheese making? Line dancing? Puppetry? Quidditch? We got 'em all.
Tap on what stuff tickles your fancy, and I can tell you all about 'em later.
And then we go to Domino, which is our campus cat, and he represents the core value of learning. So stuff like the libraries, and you played in an interactive memory game in order to capture the UT spirit through him.
Did you know UT has 12 gosh darn libraries? The Perry Castaneda libraries around here, otherwise known as the PCL. Hold on, you hear that purring? Hey Domino, we've been looking for the spirit metals that'll bring back UT Austin's spirit. Have you seen one around here?
Yes. I slipped into one of these books for safekeeping, but which one was it?
And if you haven't noticed yet, the color on campus has gotten stronger and stronger as we collected more of the medals and met with more of the characters. So finally we meet Hookem, our furry mascot who sits next to Gregory Jim, so students learn about sports and recreational activities.
Hey Hookem, how's it going, bud? Looks like Hookem wants to practice his football skills. Why don't we help him out? Go ahead and throw the football to Hookem.
So once meeting with all the characters, we're still one core value short, which is the leadership core value of UT Austin. So students are tasked to be part of the story and dance with Bevo to get the spirit back.
I got it, buddy. The spirit of UT isn't just these medals. We need you. You're the missing piece. Come on, together we can do this. Now I'll guide you through each step with my beautiful singing voice. If you want to be a Longhorn, raise your hand. If you want to be a Longhorn, raise your hand. Fold this finger and then this finger too, and your thumb over both, and now you're done. Point.
Great. And then after we finish the AR tour, students are then sent a personalized email that shares all they've done throughout the tour, including the painting they drew with BevoBot and the clubs and organizations they picked out with the bat, as well as a summary of the spirit medals and the core values they represent. Now, after the tour, students can meet at the Welcome Center to play with our interactive photo booth, taking photos with all the characters they just met. I'm going to leave it to Corey Morgan, who's been working with the photo booth since its very beginning, to talk about the process.
There we go. So our AR photo booth has been with us from the very start of the project. One of our earliest insights in fall 2019 was that we needed a way to engage visitors in the Welcome Center. They were just sitting and looking at their phones, not really engaging with the content on the walls of the center. It was interesting, but it wasn't enough to motivate people to get up. So we developed the AR photo booth as an engaging interaction. When we debuted our prototype at the end of fall 2019, it was a hit straight away. And once our visitors were already up and moving, it was much easier for them to go and enjoy the rest of the Welcome Center and the content on the walls. As a touch point for learning more about the characters and mascots of UT Austin, it also engaged a lot of current students and administrators. I had a whole lot of fun taking pictures, so did everyone. So we're really excited to have this installed in the Welcome Center starting in early fall 2021. And you can all go and enjoy it, check it out, and tell Bevo howdy.
Well, thanks a ton for listening to our presentation, everyone. If you want to give either the map mailer or the AR tour a try, by all means, just scan the QR codes posted here. And I also believe Aaron has linked the map itself for you guys to screenshot